Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Dippy,
I'm Dadley.
and we're the Dapper Ds, the only show that lost it all on the layman's parlay.
I
Now,
really thought it was going to be Red Gatorade.
and welcome back to the show within a show that's all about screenwriting. This is Saving Cats, episode 6. This is above the halfway point of the series because the last episode was the halfway point of the series. We officially completed 5 out of the 10 genres that Saving Cats delineates in the book of the same name, Save the Cat. And if you need to know more information about the show Saving Cats, go watch some of the previous episodes. They're over on the YouTube channel. But before we get into the episode tonight, we may, keyword may, have a special appearance from our good friend Stealthy. I have yet to hear back from them yet. And we will talk about some sponsor shoutouts and other things of that sort, starting with W.GG, the energy supplement designed for gamers. That's not G Fuel or Gamer Subs or one of these other ones that doesn't have a sponsorship with us. It gives you the right amount of energy in a tiny serving without the crash, and they have so many options for you to choose from. You can go to w.gg and use the code ANIpod, that's ANIpod, for 15% off of your next purchase, no matter what other specials or sales are going on. They are currently doing a couple of collaborations that are coming to an end pretty soon here, so go check those out. You can use our code ANIpod on their merch, on their shaker cups, on their hydro tubs, on their canned drinks, on their drink powders, and anything in between. Just apply the code ANIpod before checkout to save 15%. Thank you, W.GG, for giving us the energy to write, well, not write a screenplay, but write a mind map for a screenplay. You are also listening to Harris Heller and StreamBeats.com. Check out the link at the top of the screen, StreamBeats.com, to download from the #1 DMCA-free library of music for your streams and videos. Harris Heller makes all of his music free and available through both Spotify and his website, and it is all really good stuff. You are listening to his album Midnight. And I need to download some more sometime soon because we love Harris Heller's music, but I need to get a couple more albums of his, spice it up a little bit. So thank you, Harris Heller, for being the music to our ears, and StreamBeats.com for being the music to our ears. Also, stick around to the end for the upcoming schedule. Stick around to the end for the upcoming schedule, but before that point, give us a like. Give us a like and a follow if you like what you see. Give us a subscription if you're feeling really generous. A Prime subscription gives us the money and you the ad-free experience at no additional cost to you with an Amazon Prime account.
Give us a subscription on the YouTube channel and keep up with the VODs of all our shows, past, present, and future. Follow the link tree in the description for all the fun stuff like the Instagram to see updates when we go live, clips edited by Brett, and memes posted by Dono. The merch store to have a little piece of the channel with you wherever you go, and for people to stop you in the mall and be like, whoa, what is that shirt? Why does it say that? You're disgusting. In the Discord server where you can chat with us and other ANIpod friends. We also have a book club that I think is on a little bit of a hiatus right now, which just means if you have a book that you want to read for a book club, come pitch us the idea. I have nothing I'm reading right now, and that's upsetting me. As always, we appreciate everything you do to support the channel, like telling your friends, sharing, liking. Do what you can, not what you feel like you have to. $1 can go a long way. In the arms of an angel.
I thought you were gonna reverse the bit. I thought you were gonna reverse the bit and then have me say, I want $1.
Okay, all right, I'll rewind. Do what you can, not what you have to. Our creating entertainment for you should not come at the cost of your expenses. Some people might disagree.
I want $1.
There you go.
I don't have Dadley's pre-made background for myself, but I want $1.
You have.
I have.
I don't know if this is a compliment or an insult.
Huh?
I don't know if this is a compliment or an insult now that it's coming out of my mouth, but you have a face that I think would work good on $1.
Alejandra 55 with the $1.
Thank you for $1.
Usually Stealthy provides that dollar.
Thank you for the $1.
But thank you for the well, now we'll have $2 as long as Stealthy shows up. But anyway, thank you for watching and supporting what we do. There are plenty of things you can do without taking money out of your pocket, like following on Twitch and subscribing on YouTube to get the core content for free. You can also check out the comments on YouTube and the chat on Twitch, interact in it to increase our analytics, and share the stream with your friends and family so we have more eyes on our content, so we have more opportunities to do more things for you. So thank you for watching and supporting us in what we do. And with that being said, Dudley, it has been a long time, and I mean a long time. I mean seriously long time. I mean since 2024.
Oof.
The last episode of Saving Cats we did was September 23rd, 2024. So, for those of us who are watching or participating that might not be familiar with Saving Cats, give them the rundown.
So, as we said, this is from 2024, which means we started the show, I think, in 2023, which means it's been quite a while since I've read this book now. But Save the Cat by somebody.
Mm-hmm. The audiobook is available on Spotify now.
Oh, that's awesome. I would highly recommend it. Who wrote Save the Cat? Blake Snyder.
Blake Snyder, yep.
Blake Snyder, it is a very good book. So originally it was written for writing novels of like, here is a breakdown of how to write novels, and then got adapted to screenplays. And part of this book breaks down all movies fit into one of 10 categories. Those being, if I can go back to the list, superhero, monster in the house,
battery low,
ghost, or genie in a bottle, golden fleece, buddy love, dude with a problem, rite of passage, why done it, full triumphant,
charging battery.
Institutionalized.
Sorry, Umberly. Umberly might have interrupted that list once or twice. My
You're good.
apologies.
So, and every movie fits into one of these categories. We thought it would be fun to break down each category and just pitch a movie in each one of them. We have already done superhero, monster in the house, ghost in the genie in a bottle, golden fleece, and lovely buddies. So out of what we had left, Dippy said full triumphant sounded fun. So a little
kind of does, yeah. I thought that, you know, with the with the fools ending up languidly losing in the Super Bowl and deserving it. Wow, that'll date this video.
It will. It's fine.
What Dapper D's episode isn't dated?
Pokemon Smash or Pass.
I mean, I suppose you have a point. But yeah, I thought Full Triumphant would be an interesting genre to look into today.
Yeah. Full Triumphant. There's a lot of things that could make it, but really what it boils down to is a fool that is triumphant. Like, it is pretty self-explanatory. You have different versions of it. You have the political fool, like Dave or the Princess Diaries. You have the undercover fool, like Trading Places or Mrs. Doubtfire. Society fool, like Wonder, which I've never heard of, I'll be real.
I've heard of Wonder.
Fool out of water, think of Enchanted or Crocodile Dundee.
Ooh.
And the sex fool, like Roxanne or the Bridget Jones Diaries. Every Fool Triumphant movie has three things. A fool whose innocence is their strength and whose gentle manner makes them likely to be ignored by all but jealous insiders who know too well. An establishment, the people or group the fool comes up against, either within their midst or while being sent to a new place. And a transmutation. This is the one I actually don't agree with. There are a lot of examples of Fool Triumphant that I don't think has this, but in which the fool becomes someone or something new, often including a name change that's taken on either by accident or by disguise.
Special guest, Dippy's mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, Yeah.
Good. How you doing?
We just started. We're doing an episode of Saving Cats. We're gonna write a screenplay.
Saving cats.
Yes.
That's a noble thing.
So
Yes.
we're gonna write a screenplay based off of one of the 10 genres from the screenwriting book Save the Cat.
Oh, okay.
And the genre we are doing today is Fool Triumphant. Think like
Elf and Forrest Gump are the two biggest
Elf,
full
Forrest
triumphants.
Gump,
Oh, okay.
40-Year-Old Virgin,
Yeah.
4-year-old
Princess
version.
Diaries.
Princess Diaries.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Sounds
we're
good.
gonna pitch and do a mind map of that movie.
Cool.
A movie of our own design.
There you go.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Okay.
And thank you for the food.
You're very welcome.
All right.
I gave you some little Parmesan bites too.
Oh yes, thank you.
Boy,
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
the transmutation is what I have a problem with, because if you look at like Legally Blonde, Elf, 40-Year-Old Virgin, it's almost the opposite. It's almost like they double down on
Yeah,
who they are. I
embrace-
don't have
yeah.
to change, the world does.
Well, but that becomes a semantics thing, right? Because
Yes.
because the transmutation is I'm gonna change into an even dumber version of myself, or like or an even more confident version of myself.
Yes.
Because if you really think about Legally Blonde in that context, she knows what she's doing, and she knows what she's doing. But the transmutation is that she plays into the stereotype to get them in a gotcha.
Yes.
Like and so the change is embracing what people think she is and actually showing them who she is by the end.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we normally start this even like pulling back even further of like what.
And alongside everything, alongside all of that, there is one more thing that all of our movies have to have, which is the cat. There's
The cat.
There's a cat that is saved because it's called
Yes.
Saving Cats.
So just a really quick, the reference is to the first chapter of the book, which is all about if you want your character to be loved throughout the entirety of the book, have them do a good deed immediately. That save a cat in the first chapter. The example I like to point to is, what's that Al Pacino movie with that he's a detective?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh fuck. The movie starts Al Pacino.
That's
movie.
Pacino, Pacino.
He's a detective. Cappuccino. No, it's not that. There's some Al Pacino movie that he's a detective, and he likes. So the beginning of the movie, there's a big FBI sting at a baseball game. They sent out fake baseball tickets to get all these criminals to go to the field, and he sees one of them bringing his kid, and he walks up to him and goes, "Hey, not today, buddy." And the guy grabs his kid and leaves and arrests all the other criminals, but not that one that had his kid there. That's the save the cat. You're showing of like, ooh, he's willing to blur lines a little bit and like be kind of the good guy that you want. Trying to think of other save the cat moments. I can't at the moment, but yeah. So the other thing we need
in our movies, that boils down to we literally have a character save a literal cat most of the time.
Yes.
Or there is a literal cat that is saved in one way or another. It hasn't really been by the main character in many of the ones that we've done up to this point, but it has been, just a literal representation of a cat.
The other thing we got to do is what movie do you want to tell? What's the setting? What's the vibe we want to go with?
So
my first thought's a coal miner. I don't know why.
it's an oddly specific jumping off point. It's an oddly specific jumping off point, but I actually don't hate it.
A coal miner that wants to save all the canaries. Also, we have a friend that wants to come in.
Yes. I already sent them a link.
Yeah, no, they want in.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our good friend and server coordinator, Stealthy Chaos, aka
Stealthy Chaos.
Dangerously Stealthy. Say hi, Dangerously Stealthy.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us on this fine episode of Saving Cats. So,
Okay.
Did nobody explain to you what you're doing today?
No.
no.
Oh, okay. So we
I
are
never get explained. I just get thrown in.
we are outlining a screenplay, a movie.
Okay.
Oh god. Okay. So there's a book, Saving Cats, all about how to write a
Save
movie.
the cat.
Save the Cat. They break down that all movies fit in one of 10 categories. The category that we're doing today is a full triumphant. Think of like Elf, Forrest Gump, 40-Year-Old Virgin, that kind of vibe.
Forrest Grump.
Okay.
Forrest Gump. He was just so weirdly he was mad the whole time. I also would be mad if I fell in love with somebody that, you know, I'm not going to talk shit on Jenny. Actually, I do that enough in my life.
I was about to say you're about to have to deal with Travis if you continue talking shit.
I'm not talking shit on Forrest Gump. I'm talking shit on Jenny. And now we have the rib cage of our movie.
Yes. I was thinking Mineshaft.
Mm.
I don't know.
My first pitch, and granted, every time I come up with first pitches, they're normally bad ideas.
So
was a
the good
coal miner
ideas
that
come
wants
later.
to save the canaries.
See, that would be delving kind of into period piece.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's a very outdated practice, obviously, but
No, they're still using it today. It's the last mine shaft using canaries. And he hates it.
Okay, I understand. At the same time, this sounded like a bad idea from the jump.
Yeah, why?
It's because the reason that a canary was sent into a coal mine is so that human life was not put at risk
Yeah.
of, like, you know, noxious gases and like you know, air pressure and stuff like that. Like, there was a reason, there was a very good reason, a very good, like, human saving reason why canaries were used instead of humans. Like,
Okay. All right, I don't know why I'm fixated on saving birds at the moment, but
I
we've
think
talked before.
I think the Triumph.
Yeah. We've talked before about that NFL building that all the birds die at.
U.S. Bank Stadium,
Yeah, that one.
home of the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah. He wants to put a stop to that.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll stop thinking about birds. I'll think about other things.
Yeah. Keep pitching ideas. I'm still eating. So
It's another animated movie. And we have a bald eagle. That's all I got.
Okay.
All right, let me look back at the list of Full Triumph. Full Out of Water, I mean, those are, I like fish out of water movies. Like Crocodile and Dundee, Enchanted. What if we just picked one of our D&D characters to come to life? Who's the biggest fool? Fuck, it's Merc.
No.
I would say.
No?
I would say. Actually, I'm having a hard time thinking of a character other than Merc.
Merc would be the biggest fool. And unfortunately, Ryder is probably next.
Yeah.
What if it's Strahd?
Oh my God.
Absolutely not. Nope.
No. Like, Strahd isekai'd into a world of no magic, vampires don't exist.
It would have to be. Wait, isn't that what we do in the shadows?
Yes, that is what we do in the shadows. Fuck. You're absolutely right. Okay, what if we pick a different horror movie? Like, what if, like, The Wolfman?
An American Werewolf in London?
American werewolf in America. He didn't go anywhere.
Um,
An Alaskan werewolf
an Alaskan werewolf.
Oh my god.
in California.
See, but what would that be triumphing against, though? That just sounds like Monster in the House.
That does sound like Monster in the House.
Okay. What if instead of trying to think of a fool first, we think of an establishment? To really turn this into like a full-blown, what's the word? Spoof?
What establishment do we want to take down?
The NFL. No.
Waffle House.
Waffle House.
See, I think I have an idea for the fool though.
Okay, yeah.
One of the Kobe's from Clan Kobe. If we're going to go with one of my D&D characters. So
I
for
could
people who don't know this, I have a kobold made for every single class in D&D that I can perfectly, and they're all named Kobe from Clan Kobe. And they're all spazzes. So it'd be very easy for one of the Kobe's to be convinced to go do whatever it is that we're going to do.
See, I do like the general idea of D&D character is isekai'd into the real world. No, okay, wait a minute. Here's the pitch, right? Here's the pitch on top of your pitch. There's a guy who was invited to be like a first-time D&D player, but he really doesn't care about D&D, right? Like he just came along because he thought there would be like a hot girl there.
Yeah.
And there's a cute girl there, but not like a supermodel fitness model attractively hot, which is what this guy was expecting, right? So the night before, he is given like the basic talk of how to make a D&D character, and he makes one. He writes it down, he has the name like Dave, like just some like basic
Dave
shit.
the Barbarian.
Let's try a different name. Like
War Thunder.
Chad.
What?
Chad War Thunder.
Chad. Why War
That
Thunder?
sounds like a first D&D character name to me.
Why War Thunder?
I don't know.
Because my roommate is literally playing War Thunder right now.
Oh, right on.
That's
nice.
Okay. Yeah, like Chad something or other, whatever, makes him this like, intelligence, what's that supposed to do? Oh, it makes you smart. It makes you better at like certain things. I don't need that. I just need him to be strong. Like, so he makes not necessarily a min-maxed, like super strong, dumb jock himbo guy.
Yeah.
But like a dumb jock himbo guy makes him like a barbarian, right?
Yeah.
And then like shoves it in a folder or something, or puts it somewhere to go to the D&D game the following day. But in the time that he has gone to sleep and wakes up, his character has become real. It's not explained how. It's not like
weird
some
science
magical chance. No,
Yeah.
like weird science, like the movie Stranger Than Fiction?
Yes.
Stranger Than Fiction starts with a narrator narrating this person's life, and slowly that character doesn't break the fourth wall. They look up at the ceiling and go, "Who are you? What are you talking about?" Like, I want to play with that dynamic in this movie. Like, a character that doesn't realize they are a character in a story being written by another person, and that person is an idiot. Like,
So, here my pitch on top of the pitch, kinda.
right.
We all play a bunch of different D&D characters. We have a wheelhouse. Somebody wakes up from a coma and the only memories they have are the different D&D characters they've played, and we make Split.
Oh,
Oh no.
that'd be terrifying because I have some terrifying D&D
Yes!
characters.
Okay, I like that idea, but going back to the concept of what we're doing here,
Yeah.
what makes that person who is split but D&D the fool, and what are they triumphing over?
They are the fool because they are just like blindly heroic. Like, you know what I mean? Like almost
Right.
like I guess elf-like, of just like that blind, like I am always optimistic because everything always turned out fine. Like yeah, we got busted up and bruised, but we got back up, we were fine.
That's actually, wait a second, that's actually an interesting theme too, because like there are those players, and at one point I would have counted myself among this group, and I am sorry, but there are those players that think that they win D&D because they constantly triumph over whatever is thrown at them in D&D, you know, monsters or whatever. When in reality, D&D is not a game that's meant to be won. It's a story and an experience that is meant to be played through.
Yeah.
And like, you know, so those characters being spiritually brought into the real world, and like, you have your taxes due in like 3 weeks. So what, have you even started on that yet? Like,
yeah, like like barbarian taxes. Yes. I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna be real. Wakes up.
Theme.
What are they? What is the establishment? What are we taking down?
See, I feel like with where I was going with one character being isekai, the establishment is the character, is the guy who wrote him, is the guy who created him.
Yeah.
So, a character becoming cognizant of the fact that they're being written, and then goes, why is my life all kinds of fucked up? Who hurt you, my dude?
Oh, wait. I actually, all right, rolling with this a little bit of like the movie starts and it's like just high fantasy D&D-esque. Everyone's sitting around a fire and everyone's like, all right, you got first watch. I'm going to turn in for the night. And it's the one character left at the fire. And then we zoom out to everyone at the table being like, all right, good session and this and that. And that character's still there being like, wait, what? And it's the first time they're conscious of the fact that they're a character, like they don't know what to do now that there's nobody at the table.
The character is around the fire, is sitting at a campfire, and hears the voices of the players and the DM
for the first time. Yeah.
I really, really like this. Wait a minute. Okay. I think this is
the fool is a D&D character that slowly realizes they're a D&D character.
A D&D character slowly realizing that they are.
This is also the second movie in a row, I think, that we've done D&D.
It is, but it's something that we're good at, you know? It's something that we've all done, you know? Played by a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know? There's no wrong way to play D&D, but there are ways of playing D&D that are very, shall we say, not living up to the experience.
Yes, that might be a hindrance to other people at the table.
Right.
Maybe that's what it is. Of like the DM is like, I just want to tell this story, and his players are murder hobos.
Yeah. So wait, so the fool is the one character that's genuinely invested in the DM's story? Like,
not even like the fool is the character invested in the story, even though the player's not.
Ooh, I like that.
Because then we can have fun with like the mechanic of like, even like the fool slowly starts taking control by being able to manipulate the dice rolls. I don't want to do that. You're going to roll low.
Who wants them to realize the story they are telling is more important
than the XP it gets from a goblin.
It's like, well, I don't want to kill Chad, the owner of the shop. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
We're turning this into like Stranger Than Fiction meets Free Guy
Yes.
Basically.
Stranger Than Fiction meets Free Guy meets like some other third entity.
Kind of
that's
Truman Show, like the
little-
D&D character realizing
maybe a little
that
bit
they've
that
been
they're in a game.
yeah, like their backstory's not real. Like they have memories that
But,
were
yeah,
never
they-
real.
They have like the book of my life, and they open it and it's blank.
Mm.
Like, oh, sorry, I didn't write a backstory for this guy.
I didn't write a backstory. It's so that's a turning point of the movie of like, why did you make me? Like, what did I come from? Of like, I didn't write a backstory. I just wrote the numbers on a page really quick. Of like, no, I'm more than numbers on a page now. Like,
I'm more than numbers on a page is a very fucking strong line for this specific movie. And it is also a very strong line just in general, you know?
just
It
that's a
really
good
is.
tagline.
It really that's it, yes it is.
I could see that whole fight of like, no, you're not. You don't have memories, and like the D&D character, like, no, you are my memories. You remember last session and the session before that, and the laughs you had and the jokes you shared with your friends. Like, my memories are in you, and it's kind of the establishment of like character bleed, maybe. I don't know, but I do like that. I like the vibe.
A D&D character slowly realizing that they are nothing more than a character in a game played by a bunch of idiots who wants them to realize the story they are telling is more important than they realize. Who wants them to
Learn the true meaning of
acknowledge-
D&D.
The true meaning of Christmas by playing D&D. No.
Maybe D&D was the friends we made along the way.
Yes,
And
that's
you've been
literally
like,
what
yes!
it is.
Yes, it is! You figured it out!
Now,
Congratulations.
Now you have that the players are kind of like glass onion, like rich dumbass influencers who only started playing D&D because
Who
it was a
hired
trend.
Brendan Lee Mulligan?
Yeah, Brendan Lee Mulligan makes a cameo, or frankly, plays the role of the dungeon master.
Can we do that? Because he's already in TED now doing that.
Yeah. Wait, what is he? What?
Yeah, Brendan Lee Mulligan's in the TED TV show.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Get Matt Mercer to do a voice of the NPCs that they come across, but not the dungeon master. Like,
I would love get like Brian Murphy, and all the players are like, you couldn't even get us a good DM, and he's like, no, I'm actually also well established. Just people don't talk about me that much. Like,
who's Brian Murphy? The DM for?
NADPod.
Mhm.
Not
Oh.
another D&D podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not know that. No, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, huge D&D podcast.
There you go. Sorry for not
No, you're good.
acknowledging your existence.
He's also one of the intrepid heroes from Dimension 20.
okay,
Mhm.
yeah. Well, there you go. So
setting and theme is setting is easy. This could be now.
yeah, D&D world is like, high fantasy, simple, high
Yeah,
fantasy-
Forgotten Realms. Yeah.
high fantasy / Forgotten Realms, This is also, it's not the Dungeons and Dragons movie, but like Wizards getting behind this would be like oh yeah, you're able to use Faerun and like all these
Yes.
locations that modern D&D audiences don't even necessarily know Faerun that well.
No, it's all homebrew at this point. Nobody really like Forgotten Realms is very
Forgotten.
old school.
Yeah, unless
Forgotten-
they're like a deep Baldur's Gate character, like Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate. Forgotten Realms is just kind of like,
That's what it is. It's a bunch of people that played a lot of Baldur's Gate just for the sex scenes.
Oh god.
When am I
they're,
gonna
they're,
meet
they're
the
either
sex?
hobos or horn dogs,
Yeah.
or
the
both.
The players of the game who
Does this tiefling I roll to
Right.
smash?
who by the standards of the characters they play are playing it wrong.
Yes.
Like, and yeah, and like this one D&D character is trying to get it through to the other members of their party, but the other members of their party are fully controlled by their players, you know, because but even then, like, being fully controlled by their players doesn't make the players, doesn't make the other players, like, the other players are like all these stereotype players that you've heard of, like, you know, like the Murder Hooper, like the Min-Maxer, like the, you know,
the Horn Dog,
the Loot Goblin, you know, all those kinds of things.
Yeah, and it's learning that all these can be fun, but it's important that everyone have fun at the table.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's be real, we all secretly want to play a Murder Hobo campaign.
Yeah. It's not a, you know, there are so many ways to play D&D that when people try to play D&D in different ways at the same table, it causes friction.
Yes.
And
I've actually seen it work so well on Inquisition. This is what, you know, like, golf clap to Dippy. He's such a good DM because we do have so many different types of players at that table, and it just flows so smoothly. You know how many shopping episodes we've done?
Oh, dear God. Sorry, I'm the shit stirrer of Inquisitions, 100%.
Yeah, why?
It's just like, I see the my fun is, oh, the chord of tension. Let me just go pluck it real quick. I'm literally dancing on the character's last nerves.
If you've only watched Crossroads, you would assume my idea of fun D&D is eventually getting married.
Yeah, if you only watched Crossroads, my idea of a fun D&D experience is trying to do a load of different things all at once and being pulled in, like, I don't know. Kana is a very, like, not one-dimensional character, but his character is like if the only show that you watched is Crossroads, you would think that I would suffer from main character energy. Because so much of what we have done has been in the goal of one thing, getting my character his tongue back. Like,
yeah.
And it's like, why is this guy the focal point of the story? I'm not the focal point of the story, and neither is my character that I play. It's just that that's the direction that everyone decided to go in because we all like playing the game. Yeah. And, like, you know, the journey is more important than the destination. It's just that the destination was arbitrarily chosen as Kana getting his tongue back. Like,
yeah.
At least for what we've played so far. And now that he has it back, like, I'm ready to step back and be the guy that's like, okay, I'm ready to literally just follow along with whatever one of these other characters wants to do. And I don't know who's going to be that guy. Who's going to be the guy that's like, this is what I want to do. And it's like, okay.
That's going to be me.
Yeah.
I've got an appointment.
Yeah.
The next long-running campaign that we play, can my character not own the vehicle?
Hey, Curse Strahd, your character does not have a vehicle, and you do not own
but
it.
Ryder really wants one.
Although, if we're going on it, if you only watch Curse Strahd, you would think that I exist to only torture my players, which is probably about right, actually.
Oh, you mean if you only watch Curse of Strahd or Inquisition or or so many one-shots.
Yeah.
So many one-shots.
So we have.
So I'm really good at playing the bad guy for people who don't watch this channel. That's how I got started in this channel. I was asked to guest to play the villain.
Do we also have to rewind to the door apologizes it was locked?
Yeah, the door apologizes for being locked.
Locked.
A D&D character slowly realizing that they are nothing more than a character in a game played by a bunch of idiots who will want them to acknowledge the story they are telling is more important than they realize. And the establishment that that fool is fighting and will triumph over is the players of the game who, by the standards of the characters they play, are playing the game wrong. Or are playing it, See, there's a small part of this that is going to be one of the themes of this movie is what some people are going to take away is, oh, there's a wrong way to play D&D. How?
No,
like,
I think the outcome has to be like everything in moderation. Of like, you absolutely could be a murder hobo if everyone else at the table is having fun and like teaching like, hey, I don't actually have a good example. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we have to establish how like that cross of how this D&D character eventually communicates to his player.
There's the quiet player that never says anything. The quiet character that never gets to say anything.
Yes.
Oh my God! Wait, yeah, no.
Everybody else is
in the
trampling
D&D
over
world,
them.
in the D&D world, there's one member of the party that is just like quiet, silent. Like they're and they're like dark and brooding, and this like the silent lone wolf type. They whatever. But when it cuts to the real world, the reason they're silent is because they're that shy, introverted guy who never gets a word in edgewise, and it's just this full flip. It's just this full thematic flip. Oh my God, I love that so much.
I'm looking up D&D character
Here we
like
go.
archetypes.
The players of the game who, by the standards of the characters they play, are not having enough fun. That's the goal. Are not having enough fun. I think that instead of playing it incorrectly, it's you're not having fun playing. Like,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, there are people not having fun because that maybe that's it. There's one person at the table that's ruining the fun for everyone else, and that's the D&D character that becomes conscious.
Oh, the character that's becoming conscious is the character of the worst player at that table, or the most
Maybe.
annoying player at that table, or
Of the
like
problem player.
the problem player
problem
at the
player.
table. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. They're the character of the problem player, and the reason they become conscious is because the problem player is kicked out of the game. So,
Oh.
wait a
Then
minute.
how would that
Now,
work?
wait
Yeah.
a minute. So, first watch. This character is sitting around the fire, or whatever, and is like, "It's okay, guys. I got this guard patrol. I got this lookout under control." And they like pose heroically. And then he hears the whispers of like, "Hey, like Dan, I'm sorry. You listen. We're gonna have to cut you off from the game. Like, we've had enough of we've had enough of how you've been playing the game. We're gonna move on." And then, like, at that moment, you hear, like, the snap or the click or the pop. Like, just the stinger sound in the character's head just, like, clicks. And then all of a sudden, they're like, where am I? What am I going to do? Like, and...
As they become an NPC?
Yeah, like, they've kind of become an NPC, but it's like, the DM sits down at the table and it's just like... and like sets the character sheet aside. They don't tear it up, they set it aside. So like D&D character sheets are torn up when they die so that, that signifies their death. The DM doesn't tear up the sheet. He's like, I can't tear up this sheet. I mean, a lot of work was put into this. It might not be work that I like, but a lot of work was put into this.
Fawn says, why does this D&D character just sound like Deadpool? You're not wrong. Kinda.
Not wrong. Yeah.
How mad would you be if we were an hour into this and I pitched you a new movie?
It depends on whether you think this idea is stronger than what we've already been talking
I
about.
like Stealthy talking about that quiet character. And now I can't stop thinking about, instead of instead of going so surreal, it's like that. So the player of the quiet character is getting more and more frustrated of like, man, I really wanted to talk to that NPC. I really wanted to hit that story beat and nothing is happening because I haven't spoken up. And then slowly in their normal day-to-day life, they're also noticing that same issue of like, they fucked up my coffee order and I didn't say anything. And they start having their D&D character as like their invisible friend, like an angel on their shoulder, as they both are gaining their voice both in game and in real world. This is
I like
that's
that.
not a that I like that. That's not a full triumphant. I'll call it right now. That's rite of passage. That's a different movie.
Yeah, that is
Like that's a different movie genre.
Yeah, I do
But
like
I do
that
like
idea. I do like that idea. We will put that in the
Well, I
back
kind of like that idea, but instead, like keeping the D&D character slowly becomes cognizant, but like combining the two. The D&D character that becomes cognizant of the fact that they're in a D&D game is the character of the quiet player.
Yes.
So
So
instead of the problem player, it's the quiet player.
Yeah, it's the quiet player
yeah.
of shit, I wish I would have hit that. And it's the D&D character of the quiet player going, man, I wish I would have asked that. I keep doing this all the time, even when I'm trying to order coffee, blah blah blah. Like while they're at the table thinking, and then the character's like, why didn't I talk to, what the fuck is coffee?
It's coffee.
What the fuck is coffee? I do like the quiet character being the one that becomes sentient.
Because then the triumph is the quiet
is gaining the
character
voice against the idiots.
against the real problem player who drives the idiots.
It's okay.
So the triumph would be standing up to the problem player.
It's like a senior in a high school that got invited to their older college brother's D&D campaign.
Oh.
And hasn't been able to do shit in this campaign because of just loud jock college frat guys playing D&D, killing everything. And this little brother was like, no, wait, there's like the kingdom has to be saved. Like,
right. Like acknowledging that, like, hey, we were sent on a quest to save like this kingdom from the impending doom, and you're here like killing old ladies and looting their coin purses.
It's
like...
the catalyst could be like a conversation between the DM and that little brother, and the DM being like, man, this isn't what I thought D&D was gonna be. Like, they haven't hit any of the story beats. I've given them so many riddles that they just ignore. Like,
settings, characters, and themes. So yeah, the establishment is the players of
my
the game.
older
who are
brother's
the standards
douchey
of the
friends.
characters they play are not having enough fun. What if the cat? What if the cat?
The cat is the DM's cat that they swat off the table when they're playing, and the character is like, no, it's okay. The player, he's like, no, it's okay, and has the cat come sit in his lap while they play, opposed to getting swatted off the table.
Yeah.
That's the cat.
The personal cat of the DM, Tibbles.
Tibbles.
Actually, no,
I
wait.
like that,
What's
actually.
a D&D name for a cat, though?
Tipples the wizard.
No, what? Tibbles the wizard.
Mordecai? We could just name it Mordecai.
Mordecai.
Oh my god.
The personal cat of the DM, Tibbles the wizard.
Tasha?
Donut.
Donut.
Tasha, I do like. Mordenkainen's pretty good. Tasha is better though. I like
Bigsby?
Big B.
Bigby.
Big B might be a name that more like D&D people get.
I don't know.
Like,
Tasha got herself a whole book.
Tasha got a whole book, like Xanathar. Yeah, personal cat of the DM, Xanathar, who is shooed away from the table by the
Other players.
By the other players. And the main character
picks them back up and says, you can sit on my lap during the game.
picks them actually up, allowing...
We're about to have an ad.
Yes. So, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Saving Cats right after this. And welcome back. Are we back from break? Are we live?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Are we going? Yeah.
We're here.
All right. Well, so sorry about that extended break. But we have made a little bit of progress in the meantime. Only a little bit though. You haven't missed much. So we have the idea of kind of rolling of a character gaining sentience and attempting to help the other characters, help the players at a D&D table via their characters to experience D&D in a more fun way, in a way that
Basically, just outside of combat, I would assume.
yeah. Because there's obviously the point where the character who has suddenly gained like some sapience of where they are and what they're doing has to go into combat and is like, wait, why do I not remember anything? Like,
Yeah.
and that's when like the player steps in, because that's when everyone actually pays attention to
Yeah.
the quiet guy. Playing the game is when his turns come around, and that's basically it. When his turns in
Yes.
combat come around.
Even better if they're like a fighter of like, your turn is you swing, you hit, that's it, and they're trying to
Yeah.
do more than that.
Main protagonist / deuteragonist, because
Deuteragon?
deuteragonist is when there are multiple protagonists that could be labeled as a protagonist in a story. They are then thusly labeled deuteragonists. They are equally important in the eyes of the story. They are of equal importance, like a hero and his sidekick, or or a husband and his wife, or a husband and his other husband. I don't give a shit. So Garrett, main protagonist or deuteragonist, younger brother of main antagonist.
Fabio.
Oh,
Ollie.
Ollie?
Oliver. Yeah.
Oliver? Garrett and Oliver.
I pulled up a random name generator. I'm not exaggerating. When the first thing that popped up was Goku Anakin.
Goku Anakin.
What?
Incredible. Main antagonist. Problem player. Problem player archetype are
Murder hobo.
Murder hobo. AKA someone who only plays the game to deal as much damage as possible in as many situations as possible, regardless of how appropriate it would be for the situation.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna be real. This is where I need Dippy to step in with his screenwriting knowledge, because to me, we're done. Like we
So-
did it.
well, we still have these other boxes to fill out, guys. We have like
No, we know the Triumphant. They win.
Yes, but there's more to it than just that. There's more to it than just like the Triumph. It is, you have to, the more specific you get, the more like of a payoff it is when that specific goal can be related to an audience in a broad way. So like, if the eventual triumph should be that Garrett convinces his brother and his
Table mates.
brother and his buddies and his fellow players
Pulling a
of
little bit from
the
Crossroads here.
important
How about, yeah,
of the
in-
importance of like team play, like playing to of playing with each other, not against anyone else. Like
in game,
mhm.
there is a ball coming up, and all the main character wants to do is don't fight at the ball. Like, I want to explore the castle and meet the NPCs. I don't want to start a fight and get kicked out like every other thing we've done.
Right, yeah. Convince his brother and his fellow players of the importance of playing the game for each other, not against anyone else, and not against each other. If that makes sense, because a lot of the archetypes are very like selfish archetypes. They are,
Yes.
you have like the murder hobo that wants, the power and the glory, or the experience all for
Yeah.
himself. You have like the loot goblin, who is only in it to have as much as possible, like to own as many cool items as possible. Like, they're the pack mule of the party. Like, they have all of the items. He keeps saying that all the items are his, but all the characters keep taking items from him anyway. Like, so you have someone like just as a name, Freddy.
We need ladies at this table too.
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple.
Okay.
Problem player archetype. Loot goblin. Yeah. One of them has to be a rules lawyer.
We have to have a rules.
One of them has to be a rules lawyer, and the player has to be an actual law student. Like, has
Karen.
to be. Oh God.
Karen, the rules lawyer. Brenda.
I almost like Brenda more. But like,
I don't know why, but Brenda feels valid.
Problem.
Dude, when I started at ANIpod, oh my god, it was eating me alive being a secret rules lawyer. I would just be sitting there, I'm like, that's not how it works, Dono, but like not saying a word. Just like...
So we have the characters, we have the human characters, like the real characters.
Yes.
And then
we have to make D&D
their
characters.
D&D characters. Like, again, it's not super important at this stage, but like, it's understandable that each of these human characters will have a D&D counterpart. Yes. Except for the DM, of course. Now, the DM has to be, in this story, the DM has to be like fairly neutral. Like
I would even say like the DM could also have like upset feelings about the party.
Yeah.
Like.
But fairly neutral regardless of like, you know, not like the DM can't be a problem DM.
No.
Because then the out for the characters in the middle of the movie is, well, he's just as bad as we are, you know.
Yeah.
And like that cannot be
Maybe
the
that
case.
is it. Maybe like the crutch of the movie is the quiet one DMing. You guys are playing my game. No, because that's kind of a bad message.
It's one of those things that, yeah, the character gaining sentience has to be a player's character, because otherwise, if it's a DM insert, that creates a whole nother problem.
We could have the DM have, like, that's his flaw, is that he does have a DM insert.
Yeah. What is the DM's? Who is the Matt?
Johnny.
John. John. Jon. No fluff.
Gon.
Nothing but fucking gas. Gon.
It's
Gone. No. John is the
Himbo
the
Barbarian.
game runner.
Himbo Barbarian insert.
Yeah. The only reason that they respect him is because he has this inserted character.
Yes.
Game runner secretly.
I don't have to think, I just have to swing.
Not
So I can manage everything else.
Yeah.
Game runner not so secretly upset with how the game is being played. Flawed archetype. Ooh, flawed archetype. DM self-insert character. And like that character is the first character to die because the DM is like okay, I don't have to play as a character to get you to pay attention anymore. Crush, like crushed with a rock. And then the sentient character the sentient game character looks over at that guy being crushed by a rock and he's just like, don't know that it had to happen that way, but okay. Like, you know, just as a funny kind of thing.
So what is this? A table of 4 in a DM?
We need a flirtatious
Or do we
bard.
want one more?
Because we need a flirtatious bard, because that's the other problem.
Oh, flirtatious bard,
character.
absolutely, yeah.
That's the thing, is that like I had the thought of there being one more problem player who is like Oliver's girlfriend, who is like the flirtatious bard stereotype, but only because who is the flirtatious bard stereotype, but only because that's what Oliver is into.
I was just about to say Oliver is secretly a cuck.
Oh my god. Good female name.
Abigail.
Vanessa.
Evangeline.
Angeline.
Angela.
Angela.
Ew. No.
Norina.
Norina. What the fuck? Norovirus. Nora?
Addison?
Addison?
I like Addison, actually.
Addison is pretty good, yeah. Oh. All right. Girlfriend of Oliver. Problem player archetype.
Actually, wait. Before we make her the
'Cause then,
flirtatious
like,
bard.
Her fix was she could still play a bard, but she can be like a lore bard or
Yes.
yeah, instead of just your stereotypical.
Mm-hmm.
Have either of you played D&D with a couple that really they're playing D&D, the two of them, and there are people watching?
Yeah.
Because I've had this
Yeah.
experience as well.
Yeah,
Like just
Yeah.
bonus.
that's kind of what we're going for
Yeah.
with this character. Problem player archetype. Not what, but what is that archetype though? It's like,
Horny
like,
bard.
well,
It is.
yeah.
It can still be horny bard, and the bard is only horny for Oliver's character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I imagined it was from the
Yeah.
from the onset of that character being named.
Oh, you didn't like my cuck idea?
No. I'll just say it. No, I don't. Garrett convinces his brother and his fellow players of the importance of playing the game for each other, not against each other. They realize, they realize that they're being, major jerkwads, to put it politely. Major jerkwads, to put it politely, and band together to not ruin the
ball.
the final act of their current story arc. Yeah. Because the next story arc picks up with, like, they don't ruin it, but something comes in and ruins it, and that's the plot hook for the next story arc of the campaign, and they band together and realize, we have to fight this. We have to stop it now. Like, and then the final scene of the movie is them just, like, jumping into action with, like, the starburst behind them, and then just, like smash cut to title and then credits roll.
I also, if we're going final cut of the movie, I also had an idea that the final cut of the movie should be each of them playing at different tables, having a good time. Of like, hey, maybe the group just didn't work and you guys found other tables that did. Like,
I think that would be a good ending for a different movie, because the establishment is the players of this game. Like,
yeah, that's true.
The establishment is the players of this game. And the triumph of that game falling apart is very senile. It's not senile, but it's very, like, it's kind of like a really pessimistic, like, flubbery ending of, you know, the idea is to keep this party together, but you know, maybe fix,
but everyone happy,
break some bad habits.
I just now realized we have the easiest transmutation because it's the D&D character learning their sentient.
Exactly. That's the point. Yeah, that's exactly the point.
You know, we have to name characters now, right?
Yes. D&D character gains sapience in context of their world, able to slightly hear but not interact with the real world. Directly.
Yeah.
There we go. But not interact with the real world directly. That's perfect. Yeah. So yeah, we have to have D&D characters.
So the question is, as a young guy, a high school senior about to be college freshman, coming to a D&D table for the first time, what would you play?
I've imagined them personally as a rogue this entire time. I don't know why. You guys can change.
Because of my initial description of, one of the characters is
quiet.
yeah,
the
one
quiet.
Of the characters is quiet because they look like a lone wolf. They look like this, you know, they look like this lone wolf, like, standout, really badass dark rogue guy. And then you cut to the table above him, and the reason that he's so quiet is because that character can never get a word in edgewise. So maybe the outward appearance is still
a cleric. Is that going too preachy? The cleric wants to save everybody.
It would be so preachy that you could make it an in-joke for the movie. Like,
love it. Yes.
You could make it an in-joke for the movie of just, like, for some reason, Stoneheart is
Stoneheart,
Thoroughgood.
Thoroughgood.
Stoneheart Thoroughgood. Stoneheart Thoroughgood. Cleric played by Garrett.
Oliver plays a barbarian.
Yeah. Maybe, like, not dwarven cleric, but, like, human cleric. Freddy the Loot Goblin has to be played by a goblin.
Yes.
Like, there's no other way to do this. Hold on. Formatting. Stoneheart Thoroughgood. That's pretty good. Let's see. Oliver's character. His
Barbarian.
name is just like Smash. His name is
It's funny you say that. My first thought was Gun.
Gun. No, it's D&D. It's high fantasy, not
Sword.
Barbarian. Berserker barbarian.
Yeah, I'm Sword the Swinger. Oh God, wait.
No.
Sword the Smasher.
Sword, does it Hammer the Smasher?
Hammer the Smasher. Yeah, Hammer. Yeah, to go back to the in-joke of like Stoneheart pulls Hammer's like diary out of his pocket and it's blank. Like, what?
Yeah.
There's nothing in this. And it cuts to above the table and it goes, oh right, I didn't write anything down for the backstory. I just put numbers on a page. Yeah. To go back to the tagline, I'm more than numbers on a page.
Why under flaws did you just write nuh-uh?
No, yeah. Like maybe
Half-orc barbarian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah. Half-orc barbarian played by Oliver. Barbarian?
I feel like the last line of this movie should be, and now you guys are level 2.
This is all a level 1 campaign.
This is all level 1 D&D.
You can't do 30 damage. You're level 1. Like, yeah.
I imported this magical weapon for my last D&D campaign. The DM said it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the loot goblin. The loot goblin, definitely.
The loot goblin is Steely McSteelface.
Steely McSteelface.
It kind of has to be, right? Like, to really put an internet reference in there, and you know, like
Trickster Rogue.
Goblin Rogue played by Freddy. Steely McSteelface. Because in real life, he's also like the terminally online guy.
Yeah. He owns so many NFTs in real life.
Yeah. That makes me think, hold on, that the human character, main antagonist, problem player archetype, murder hobo, real life flaw is something else, kind of tangentially related, right?
Just a jerk. Like, he's just
very,
kind of a jerk.
Very, very selfish, jerky attitude.
That could be like the real world confrontation of like Garrett to Oliver, of like Garrett being like, Oliver, I'm going to college. Is this the last memory you want of me for the next 9 months? Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
yeah, this is the summer before Garrett goes to college for sure. Like,
real life flaw for Freddy. Terminally online dork. Like,
yes.
Very.
Addison's flaw is
very
dating
minimal,
a jerk.
Very minimal social.
Dating a jerk.
Social intelligence. Addison's flaw is dating a jerk. No, that can't be the flaw. I mean, it can be the flaw. Overly attached.
Yes.
Overly attached to Oliver, not living her own life.
Yes.
Oh, and you know what that opens up in
'Cause
game?
I remember
you know what that opens up
being
in
at a-
game? What that opens up in game is that when Addison is playing the game, like when Addison is playing the game, Stoneheart learns more about Addison through Addison's character
Ooh,
than Oliver even knows about her.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is
Because
how
here's
you
the thing,
write
I was like, I
conflict.
have played at a table before where like the girlfriend was playing and she just had no opinions of her own. It
Yes.
was all like she would like have a conversation. I remember this conversation vividly of like, oh, I really like all these Broadway things. And in the background, he's like, "Is someone say Broadway? Broadway's fucking stupid." And then immediately afterwards, it was, "No, Broadway's dumb." And I'm like,
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Oh god.
yeah.
problem player,
Like,
Brenda,
no personality of
Brenda
her
the
own.
rules lawyer. Her real life flaw is that she's overly analytical and dronish, like really
She's a wizard.
boring, really boring, terribly boring. Yes, like half elf wizard.
Yeah. Addison's flaw is that they're lactose intolerant.
No, what? Ooh, what? No, Brenda's character's name is also Brenda.
It's also Brenda because it's
Brenda?
efficient.
Yeah, it's more efficient that way.
Definitely a scribe. Definitely a scribe wizard.
Yes.
Elven wizard, played by
By Brenda.
played
No,
by
Specifically, high elven wizard.
Yes.
high elven wizard.
And
played by-
their whole character arc of coming around to being a part of the D&D campaign
Mhm.
is being like, my character's name is Brendy. It's different now.
Yeah,
It's different now.
It's creative.
Brenda was my nickname. Okay, and then Addison's character needs to be like the least like annoying.
I was thinking something support, but we already have a cleric.
No, they're
Bard.
they're the bard. They're already
okay.
the bard. Yeah.
Bard. Yeah.
The College of Glamour Bard, specifically. So that way later, as the
Yes.
growth can
No,
be some
Oh,
yeah,
other type
she's a
of...
glamour bard because Oliver went, what's the bard that makes you the prettiest? Oh, I hated myself for saying that just now. That's
I know.
fucking perfect.
You felt gross saying it, right?
Oh god.
Just the...
Glamour bard changed to lore by end. Played by Addison.
No, it changed to swords by end.
Ooh, that's actually
Oh,
kind of cool
yeah.
as well, yeah. Oh, what is Hammer? Hammer is half orc. So would she be half orc as well? Maybe?
Mm-mm.
No, because they're not hot.
No, they're not
no,
hot.
because they're not hot, no.
Tiefling.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's how we find out she's bisexual, by playing a tiefling bard.
Ooh.
Addison.
No, the character's name that Addison plays.
Oh.
Mm.
Actually, this might be a good spot for Evangeline. Because
Yeah,
it's like
actually.
a seductive name. Evangeline.
Evangeline Passion, like for a virtue
Yeah.
name.
Virtue name.
Evangeline Passion, tiefling
Evangeline.
bard.
Big boobs.
Yeah. You can't.
I like that the characters,
cannot be-
the character sheet should have Evangeline big boobs, and big boobs is crossed at like like somebody else's handwriting.
Yeah.
It's big-
I think
Like,
I can
Oliver,
actually.
stop writing
Big
on my
Boobs-
sheet.
I think I can
Big
do that.
Boobs
Hold
was
on.
written by Oliver.
Yes,
strike
And then
exactly,
she's
yeah.
the one who scratched it, or like somebody else scratched. Brenda scratched it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brenda scratched it out
Oh gosh. I
and gave him
know
shit
there's
for
a-
it. Why are you doing your character sheet in pen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you doing? Ooh, why are you doing your character sheet in pen? Like
Is a good Brenda line.
that's a good
Yeah.
Brenda line because also it implies that like Oliver helped Addison make her sheet, but he didn't want her to change anything about it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is the overall of the movie they all kick Oliver out?
It
'Cause I'm
might
starting to
be.
hate Oliver.
Well, again, like he's the
Again, he
antagonist,
gets
but that-
redeemed. Yeah.
Yeah, the redemption is like all of this other stuff. Like, the redemption is Oliver learns to be a better person last. You know,
Yes.
the other players realize what they're doing. You know, slowly, like kind of one by one.
This is
like,
definitely
like,
a
you can
TV
see the
Oliver
dominoes,
blames
right?
Garrett. Oliver
Yeah.
blames Garrett for Addison breaking up with him, and that's whenever Garrett's like, dude, have you seen what you're doing?
Yeah.
Like, is this the memories that you want to have with me, my last before I go to college? Like, everybody else is realizing they're being jerks. Apparently, you're the last one to see it.
Mm-hmm. Addison definitely breaks up with Oliver before
And
the
they're-
end. I do
but they
not
get
know
back
if they
together
get
at the
back
end.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably get back together by the
That's
end.
a
They get back together at the ball.
maybe.
Yeah,
That's when Oliver
Evangeline,
finally is
yeah.
like RPing of like apologizing in character.
Yeah, Hammer shows up to the ball, right? And we need. Well, no, we don't need to delineate.
No, we don't need the
John's
insert.
DM self
Yeah.
insert at the in this section, but yeah. Evangeline shows up to the ball as Hammer is like apologizing to the rest of the party, and the party looks at him and goes, "I think there's someone you should be a little bit more apologetic to." And like Hammer turns around and Evangeline is there, arms crossed, and then it like match cuts to Addison
Yes.
being there, arms crossed at the table, and like match cut either Hammer to Oliver or Evangeline to Addison.
Yes.
And they're perfectly mimicking whatever the character pose is in the D&D game in real life whenever they are like confronting about like what was happening, or not confronting but like finalizing the resolution of, I realize I've been a dick, you know, and like
The DM self-insert character is just a champion fighter, generically named.
yeah.
All
Steve.
no
Guy.
think, no think, just swing.
G-
And then whenever he's finally ready to die, he's like, rocks fall.
Yep. Oh man, there's a lot of really good ideas kind of tumbling around here.
And I
for
do
this
think,
to- yeah.
Dippy, I think you're right that this is much more of a TV show than a movie.
No. I can also see this being movie material. It might be a little bit of a longer movie to fit everything we want into it, but like it can all fit into a movie.
This is
It's like, I feel like a good, like there would be like a fun, like some good montages.
No, you know what this is? You know what
of,
it's
like,
a limited
kind of,
series.
like-
It's a limited series.
limited series.
It's just a limited series of like 5 episodes
It's like
or so.
four several hour episodes.
Like four 70-minute episodes.
yes.
Because I feel like a fun, like short, like montage.
And each
would be,
episode is
like,
a session of the campaign
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
like Garrett is learning to get Stoneheart to convince one of the characters of what they're doing. No, it's 5 episodes. No, it's 6 episodes. Because the first episode is the expositionary episode, and the episode where Garrett and Oliver, like Garrett, where Stoneheart wakes up, and Garrett also realizes what he has to do. Ooh, yeah. like that
I feel
quite
like
a bit.
one episode would be like fun for a montage of like it's Brenda studying for like this huge finals and been locked in her room studying these law dossiers for days now.
Yes.
And they're like, all right, you need to loosen up. You've got to have some fun, my dude. And it's just this montage of them like grabbing like Addison and Garrett and, you know, Freddie.
It's
and
like the
dragging
first
Freddie
time
out
they
of his
hang out
room, too.
without Oliver.
Yeah.
Like it's the group without Oliver for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man,
I think we have a movie.
I think this
Or
is
show,
a
at
pretty.
least.
This is a pretty good. It's a limited series. It's
It's a limited
It
series.
still has a
Each ep-
letterboxed page, but the letterboxed page is only. It's not per episode. It's just the show under the name.
Each episode is titled like Garrett, Stoneheart, and then like Hammer, Oliver. Like each one is titled each character.
Yeah.
Their character names?
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Exactly. So episode one is Garrett / Stoneheart. Episode 2 is I feel like the easiest one to pull around first would be the
Addison,
easiest
for sure.
would be Addison. You know, Addison / Passion.
And then it's Freddie, and then it's
then-
Brenda.
Freddy slash Steely, then Brenda slash Brenda.
Brenda.
Actually,
Which is all in black and white for
John
some reason.
has to fit in there. John is the second episode because Garrett comes to John right after the first episode and realizes, like, tells him what's going on. But simultaneously in the game, Stoneheart goes up to an NPC. And that NPC is just like video game NPC, like, "Hi, how are you?" Like, you know, trying to break.
Can you help me
through.
find 5 apples?
Yeah, exactly. And Stoneheart's like, "No, why do you not understand?" And it's Garrett talking to John, and then John realizes what Garrett's talking about, and at that moment, all of the NPCs in the world of the game now understand Garrett. And they're like,
Yes.
"Whoa, why do I feel like I just woke up from a coma? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." Like, you know,
Yeah.
like, because John was so focused on the self-insert that he couldn't focus on the NPCs. So they're all
Yes.
generic until John snaps, or not snaps
Oh,
them.
wait. What if John's the first episode and he's been doing a self-insert because he wanted that many characters at the table, and now that Garrett is here, that's the self-insert staff?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah. So episode 1 is John slash Dave the Barbarian, or John slash Steve the Fighter.
Steve the Fighter.
And then like Steve dies halfway through the first episode. And no, up to that point, all you see is the D&D world. And you see like the
Yes.
problematic kind of, you know, up to the point where Garrett gains his sentience. Or not Garrett gains his sentience, but Stoneheart gains their sentience. All you see is Stoneheart's world, like the D&D world.
Yes.
So you see Stoneheart watch this random fighter die suddenly without warning, and all the other characters are like, whatever, we've got you now. It's like, what do you mean you've got me? He just died. Like,
A man just died. What do you mean?
and
The man who's been in your party for forever.
and Steely's like, I wouldn't worry about it. Like, you know, Steely is very Cockney. For some
Yes.
Oh my god. Like, so many of these things just falling together really, really well. Again, this still has a letterbox page, but it's only under the title of the series,
Yeah.
not each episode.
Which is...
Ooh, yeah. Let's see. What is breaking character?
Breaking character.
That is something else. That
Anyway.
is very obviously
Yeah,
something
don't-
else. What is it? What is it? That's a show? That's a movie? That's
Breaking
a
Character was a
podcast?
show we ran.
Oh my god, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Breaking Character was ANIpod. Or maybe the title was stolen too, but never mind.
Never mind. Let's not open old wounds.
Yeah. Oh, that was that Ace's old?
That was Gear Sparks.
It was Gear Sparks, yeah.
Oh no, it was.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
shit.
the joke.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Yeah. Oh,
Like I said,
wait a minute.
Old wounds.
Oops. Yeah. It's a
Table
shame.
talk.
Table talk?
Above Table.
Above table.
Above table, actually, that sounds
Above
pretty
table is actually pretty good. That's
Above
phenomenal.
Table. I'm more than numbers on a page.
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
That's really nice. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. 6 episodes.
Did either of you see the live action How to Train a Dragon?
I did. I watched that.
I want the
I
kid that
did.
plays Hiccup to play Garrett.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Yes. Absolutely yes.
Steve. I just love the generic Steve.
Nathan Thames is his name.
Yes. He would be a great yeah. Garrett.
Stoneheart.
No, Addison.
Mason Thames is being eyed to play the live-action Flynn Rider in the Rapunzel remake.
Huh.
Tangled, I mean.
Pretty Steely.
Fazbear.
Shut up. Let me move the cat over here, and then the details over here, so we have a little more room for them. Brenda, Brenda/Brenda.
It's my favorite episode. Again, in black and white for no reason.
In black and white. Oliver Smasher, or Oliver Hammer, because there's also all of these titles, like you have the real person playing them, but the character's name has something to do with the theme of that episode as well. Like
Freddie
Addison is
steals the
losing
Declaration
passion.
of Independence.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Addison is losing passion for the game
Yes.
because she's like tired of having to keep up with Oliver, or she is keeping up with Oliver. She wants to do whatever Oliver's doing, and as a result she doesn't want to play the game if Oliver doesn't want to play the game, or something like that. Like the threat of the party dissolving has to be present throughout the show, like from the episode where Steve dies. Like that is like, because that is maybe the wrong choice for John to make in that scenario, and it starts a whole chain of events in the context of the game that is like, why did you do that? We had something good going.
Mm-hmm.
And like Oliver, and then Oliver is the one who invited Garrett, but is also secretly like, I never should have invited this asshole. Like, you know, even though Garrett is never the asshole.
Yeah.
Now Garrett, and establishing real life flaw.
Too optimistic.
Shy.
Shy.
Insecure. And
Lactose intolerant.
No. Shy, insecure, and unsure of his involvement. To kick off primary plot.
Normally, when we do these, we cast ourselves in a character, and I don't see any of these characters as any of us.
Well, yeah, because we're not problem players or a problem DM, are we?
Like, none of us could play Garrett. All of us are kind of good at playing jerks.
Yeah.
Stealthy more than the rest. Just being factual here. Stealthy's either Oliver or John, right?
See,
I'm talking about acting, not real life, for the record.
Do not read into me saying this into current relationships of player/DM/party. I feel like I would be really good at playing John.
I also think you would be, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I genuinely, there's a part of me that's like, oh fuck, I'm John, like, and I wrote it. Like, well, of course, there's a little bit of you in everything you write.
Yes, there's a part of me that's like, oh fuck, I'm Addison.
Oh no. oh, wait a minute. What?
Hey, I'm just saying, Addison can be a guy's name.
I'm Addison. Oliver is either gay or Olivia.
Olivia.
Or both.
Or both.
Or both. Is he gay or European?
Dono is Freddy.
Yeah, he is. We came into this saying none of us could play any of these characters, and we have already named 4 of the characters to players that we know, or people that we know.
Yeah, I could be Oliver actually pretty
Who would
easily.
be Brenda?
You could be Oliver. Like I'm not.
be
I'm not.
Oliver. Ooh, hello. We got something pretty good here. Yeah. So the whole idea. Say hello again to Dippy's mom.
Hi, Mom.
So
Hi, Mom.
the whole idea of full triumphant.
I have the wrong glass.
You do. The whole idea of the full triumphant that we have come up with.
Who would be Freddy?
You know the movie Stranger Than
Dono
Fiction?
for sure.
Donna.
Yes.
Brenda.
Brenda, I don't know. Emily.
So we've basically made Stranger Than Fiction meets Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, actually, it's a good way to put it.
Stranger Than Fiction meets Stranger Things by having a D&D character gaining partial sapience.
Okay.
Because everyone else at the table is a problem. Is a problem player.
Okay.
Like a problematic stereotype of a D&D player. Like, a murder hobo is just a guy who, no matter what the situation is, just wants to kill an NPC or a target or a character or whatever just to solve the problem and get the XP, get the gold, whatever. A loot goblin is just someone who hoards all of the material, all of the loot, all of the money, all of whatever, a rules lawyer, someone who constantly bothers the DM saying, no, that's not how that's done,
right.
or no, you can't do that. Like, I can do this, but you can't do that,
Right.
which is a really subtle
actually-
part of rules lawyers, is that they fight not only to have rules go their way, but to never have rules go anyone else's way.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with Brenda, the player, being an actual law student, Brenda is also wanting to be like a criminal attorney,
Okay.
like a criminal attorney, like the attorney who is acting in place of the defense. Like, it wants to be a criminal defense lawyer. Or, so
Yeah.
I think we have something really interesting here.
Good.
So, yeah.
Stranger than Stranger Things.
Stranger Than Stranger Things. We're calling it Above Table.
Oh.
Because the character gains sentience a little bit above the table that they are playing on. Yeah, it's kind of cool. There you go. So,
Who would be Brenda?
fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that means we don't have an ANIpod person as Garrett, and I don't know who that would be.
It's my brother, actually. It's Tyson.
We-
Oh,
I was-
no.
I love that.
Oh,
I'm
what have
trying
we
to-
done?
Oh, Ace. Ace is Garrett.
Ace
is
would totally give me
absolutely-
Garrett.
Yes. Okay. Oh, to not ruin the final act of their current story arc, a grand ball to celebrate the party's triumphs. Because despite all of these problems that they have been experiencing, they have been playing the game. They have been,
Yeah.
like, backhandedly or like kind of swerving in such a way that they are solving the problems that John puts in front of them, just not in the way that John
Not
would
the
like
intended
them.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not the intended way. Not having a min-maxer here is really good, because a min-maxer, there are min-maxers who min-max because, they just want to solve all the problems and quote-unquote win the game.
Yeah.
But, if we had a min-maxer in this story...
Most min-maxers end up being murder hobos anyway, so.
Yeah.
That's very true. Yeah. That could be another secondary thing that Oliver is also min-maxing. That I have 20 strength and 6 intelligence, so I don't even understand what I'm doing is wrong.
Yeah.
Oh god. Every time I make
The
a
concept
character
of morality is actually beyond me because of my wisdom.
Yeah.
So
it's actually above my station. Oh man.
but look, I have you can't poison me. My constitution's too strong, yo.
Mm-hmm. You don't have
See,
a
here's
dubstep.
the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Mm.
I'm fully capable of making this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could be Oliver.
I just choose to use my powers for good.
Right.
'Cause I can make. I think I've shown you
And
guys some
maybe
of the
that's
craziest
another
min
deeper
max
message
shit
of
that
this
I've done.
movie. Maybe that's another deeper message of this limited series / movie, whatever it ends up being. Because these episodes can also be like episodes of the movie, like very short stints of just stepping away and doing another session or whatever, and just those characters interacting. But regardless, maybe a slightly deeper message of this movie is that all of us could be any one of these people.
Yes.
Not just at a D&D table, but in real life. And it is up to, sometimes we need other people to like check us on our shit so that we're not turning into an Oliver or a Freddy or a Brenda or an Addison.
So stay tuned for next Dapper D's, a one-shot in which we play all these characters and make Dippy's life hell.
No! Oh,
I don't think you want to know the monsters that I can create.
Oh God. But I think we do have an episode here, fellas.
I do. I also think so, yeah.
I think we have an episode. I think we have a movie. Like,
yeah.
This
I think we could wrap up in 3 minutes.
Yeah. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after another short break, and we'll be back with a small conclusion to our story.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't know what happened.
And welcome back.
We're talking about actors.
Yeah,
for
we
everybody.
are during the break. We have decided to come up with our fan canon of actors that we would want to play these characters.
Colin Mockery would be a good John, and as just like a little subplot, it's their like old uncle or something, and that's why Oliver was like, "Fine, you can come to D&D," because his uncle was like, "No, invite your brother." Like,
Yeah. And like, you know, that improv experience has to go somewhere.
yeah,
Plus, like, if he's the old uncle, he's the one who's running the game because none of the other players wanted to learn how to run the game.
yes,
You know, what would be really funny would actually be the very last episode. Garrett decides to run the game because Stoneheart dies in the battle that happens because of the ball, or something like that. Like an epilogue would be like, oh, the battle that happens at the ball, like, it hurts Stoneheart, and then John is like, I have no more story to tell you, and then like looks over to Garrett, and Garrett like gets behind the screen and like starts to do the DMing thing. It would be a little unrealistic for how a game would actually go.
Yeah.
But it would be a really fun. It would be a really good movie tied together.
a good just
good
throwaway bit would be like one of the NPCs of like, "Oh, what does the shop sell?" And he can't think of anything, and they're giving the DM shit of like, "What do you mean you don't know what he sells?" And you just have Colin Mockery. What do you think you can do? Just make this stuff off the top of your head? No, it's not that easy. Like,
you think I can just make this stuff up? It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter anyway. Whose turn is it anyway?
Whose turn is it anyway? That's really funny.
Whose turn is it anyway is another Dapper D show where we come up with character sheets in 5 minutes and then have to do a one shot.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes.
I think we got a show.
We've got a limited series that can be marketed as a movie and might have like an extended cut where all the episodes are cut together into a movie.
You can be at the movie theater for 9 hours.
No. It's 6. They could be like 40-minute episodes if you were really pushing it.
Yeah.
And then 6 40-minute episodes would be 3 hours, 3.5 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 30 times 6, which is 3 hours plus
4 hours.
No, it would be exactly 4 hours. It would be a 4-hour-long epic movie if it were edited together as such, but as a limited series, it's like, yeah, there you go.
And then somebody on YouTube is going to edit just the D&D segments and be like, look at this weird movie, guys.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Like, the fan canon is that it turns into 2 separate movies once it comes out. It turns into 2 different 2-hour movies.
I realize that's a bit that's just in my brain of somebody made a VHS tape of all the Tool Time segments from Home Improvement.
Oh my god. That has to be real. Like,
it is absolutely real. Yeah.
It's like, guys, I found this VHS from like 40 years ago, and it just plays the Tool Time segments. That's really good. Oh, I love that. The episodes are really short, but it's okay. Like, it's a good show otherwise. Like, all right. Yeah, I think we have an episode here, fellas. So,
yeah.
we have a movie or show. We have everything filled out. And now we just have to wait for a major motion picture studio like Warner Brothers to take the basic idea and actually make a movie out of it. Am I bitter? No, I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter that
I'll sell the rights.
I'm not bitter that one of our fantastic ideas basically got ripped word for word and turned into an actual movie that I still haven't seen because out of solidarity. I'm not. Like,
Did it?
have you watched the movie Novocaine?
Oh, no, I haven't, but
Novocaine is
yeah.
our movie Immunity Man that we wrote. Not really word for word, but the really basic idea is there.
It is, yeah.
Of like, yeah, we wrote that.
Join the Dapper D's Patreon where you can get commentary of me and Dippy pitching about Novocaine.
If we actually decide to watch it. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere, because if it is,
It probably is.
hold on. It is playing on Paramount Plus. Ooh, and Prime Video? It is on Prime Video. Oh my god. Okay. Next movie night for the Dapper D / ANIpod, we watch Novocaine.
And we talk about how we would make it better.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
If you, all right, quick
I'm kind of
tangent
tempted to
before we
just do
call it
this,
a night.
like, now. Yeah.
If you like any movie in the world that you got to record a DVD commentary over, what movie would you pick?
Oh man. Any movie that I could record a DVD commentary over?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I have to look at my letterbox list.
I'm thinking about this real hard.
Mm.
You
I'm also
know,
thinking about it.
I just watched it recently, but I feel like I would do a really good job doing commentary over Wake Up Dead Man, the third Knives Out movie.
Oh, I've never seen any of the Knives Out
We
movies.
literally watched it last night.
Mm-hmm. And how did you like
for
it?
the first time? I liked it a lot, actually. I thought it was really good.
It was very good.
I saw a priest review it on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
Here's one
I
of the
need to
things.
go watch it.
Here's one of the things about it is that, like, coming from a Catholic, this the themes of Catholicism that are portrayed in this movie are extremes. You know, obviously, that's what
Yes.
movies are. That's what the Knives Out movies are. Is that they play into the, you know, the class differential. The first movie plays into the class differential, the class divide. The second movie plays into the first movie plays into like the racial divide or whatever it is, because of
Class 2.
race and class. The second movie plays even further into like the class / money divide, and the third movie plays into the religion divide. The people who all the people who use religion for something far outside of the bounds that it should be used for, and the priest who actually, I love Father Duplancy as a Knives Out protagonist. He is phenomenal. And his actor is pretty good too. But yeah, I would do a really good DVD commentary over that with like.
I love basically watching any whodunit for the first time.
Mhm.
Like if I could go back and like record like watching like the first Knives Out movie for the first time, like not knowing anything about it, we're like, no,
Yeah.
motherfucker, it's like there were two heads, like, or in the like, in the most recent ones, like there were two heads, there were two wolf heads, there was two of them, I saw it, blah 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 blah. It's like no, it's got to be blah blah blah. So like I feel like that would be a lot of fun, is watching a whodunit for the first time and trying to figure it out before the end of the movie.
Have you
As
seen
a
the
DVD
Scream
commentary.
movies?
Yeah.
As a DVD commentary.
Yeah.
Scream?
Yes.
I have not.
Yes.
Because Screams are whodunits. I know
Yeah.
they're thriller slashers,
Mhm.
but something like Scream is whodunits. I want to do. So that's what I was gonna say. Is like I think Scream I could do a good commentary about.
It's like yeah, I think I could do that too.
I
Also,
mentioned
pretty
it a
much
bunch. I could
any
also...
Shakespeare movie, because I tend to go on and on about how like the layered joke, especially in the comedies, the multi-layered jokes that are in there.
I mentioned it in this episode. I feel like I would also do a banger commentary about Stranger Than Fiction, because there is this. I had this revelation about, and I mentioned it when we were coming up with this idea of like. There are movies where the characters don't break the fourth wall. They look up at the ceiling and ask their creator why they were made. And that's
Yes.
exactly what Stranger Than Fiction is, and that's why I love it so much. Because it doesn't ask you... the characters don't ask the audience why they're watching, they ask their creator why they were made. And it's really, really deep stuff. Like, getting even into, like, you know, existentialism and stuff like that. I'm going to make a video about Stranger Than Fiction at some point. Like, when I dedicate myself to making videos as what I do. Like,
Yeah.
but it doesn't make money because I don't have a big enough audience, so... Right,
I mean, I posted my first TikTok today for the first time in months.
Right.
And it was 6 minutes long.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
It was just me going over, here's every album I listened to in January in my quick
there
review.
you go. Sounds like fun. Well, we have media recommendations, life advice, upcoming schedule, and an outro to get to you. So let's get going on the Gettin' While the Gettin's Good.
My media pick is a 6-minute TikTok. I'm kidding. No, I checked out. So when I hit my slumps of like, shit, I have to wait for the next album that like I'm excited to come out, I kind of just look up albums released today and listen to whatever was released the most recently.
Yes.
And I stumbled upon, I'll text it to you, Dippy, in Discord. An album called Spoke Too Soon by an artist called Ezra, E-Z-R-A. It's pop. I'm not that much of a pop person. Holy shit, this is a fun album. It just had me moving the whole time. It was a jam. It made me so like it helped me do the dishes. Like, it's that kind of album.
Oh,
so
fun.
Spoke Too Soon by Ezra. It would be what I throw out there for the day.
Alrighty, Stealthy, do you have a media recommendation for our lovely audience?
I'm still thinking. Hang on.
Okay, well, I'll give you mine then. So I have been watching a lot of really good movies recently. Like, there was a point in time last year where there were a bunch of, like, not really good movies in a row. The last 4 movies I have watched have all been, or 6 of the last 7 movies that I have watched have been above 93 or higher. Like, I saw what you did. I'm ignoring it. I'm choosing to ignore it. Like, I've watched a lot of really good movies recently, but to recommend one of the most recent ones that I watched to you, I am going to recommend the movie The Phoenician Scheme. It is Wes Anderson's most recent work. It is Wes Anderson's most recent movie, and he has Benicio del Toro as the business magnate Zsa Carto or Carta or whatever his name is, and he is like just this big, powerful businessman who disrupts like the bureaucracy of businesses around the world that the movie is set in, by just kind of doing what he wants and stepping around the red tape to do it. And so many people are trying to assassinate him as a result. This movie might be Wes Anderson's best movie, period. Ooh. It might be. Like, I haven't watched all of Wes Anderson's movies, but the ones that I have watched, Phoenician Scheme is better than most of them. By a pretty good margin. And it is like not Guillermo del Toro, Benicio del Toro doesn't get a lot of credit for being the character actor that he is, but he plays the main character of this movie really, really well. Like, phenomenally well, even. And, you know, it got a minor theatrical release. It wasn't nominated for any awards, but it's Wes Anderson, and Wes Anderson does Wes Anderson things. It's still a Wes Anderson movie at its heart, at its core, but it has such a compelling story. A more compelling story than a lot of Wes Anderson's other movies. Like, I watched Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou and got bored, like, halfway through it. Like, Life Aquatic, it's fun, but it's also like, ooh, I have to, like, kind of get through this movie. But yeah, no, Phoenician Scheme, I was glued. and I ended up liking it a lot. So that is my recommendation to you.
So I got my recommendation.
Yes.
My life has been very stressed lately because like I'm moving and trying to open a business and everything.
Yes.
So I have gone, I need something nice and funny and familiar and whatnot. So I'm going back and watching Fairy Tale again.
Oh my god, yes. My TikTok's been nothing. I feel like I'm talking about TikTok too much. Jesus, it's been nothing but Fairy Tale for me lately, and I'm like, should I just start it?
And
There
I
you
love
go.
if you're not familiar with Fairy Tale, it's spelled fairy tale as in
Yeah,
like
T-A-I-L.
I have a tail. But it's about this group of wizards that are just trying to do jobs and do the right thing and have a good time doing it, and they're really fun.
Yeah,
They handle some interesting topics
they do.
for sure.
The whole
Like, some
Tower
really-
of Heaven arc is
Yeah, the whole Tower Heaven arc is deep. But it I guess the biggest thing is that all of the characters, even in the hardest like they're literally beaten on the ground, and they still find a way to grit through it, smile, and make it work. So
No, it's great.
I like it.
Do you have a favorite in the guild? Because I'm like a huge Fairy Tale nut. I'll be real.
you're a huge fan of who?
I said, do you have a favorite in the guild? Because I'm a huge Fairy Tale nut.
So I really like Gajiel.
Same. He's my boy.
He's my boy.
So he crucified some people. Like,
What the hell?
Fine.
What? What?
it's okay. He also
Don't worry
sings
about it.
jazz.
Badly.
Yes. No, all right.
He has a great redemption arc. So.
He does. He has actually genuine, like probably the best redemption arc in
Yeah,
anime.
I think he has the best redemption arc. And that's including like the lead antagonist of the Kingdom of Heaven arc. So like
Yes. Oh, yeah. Also one of my favorites, I'll be real. Life advice.
Mhm.
Go watch Fairy Tale.
That's a media recommendation.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Find some you time to sit down and
Don't
relax.
say it. Don't say it.
And maybe
Don't say it.
watch some Fairy Tales.
God damn.
No, my actual
Yeah.
life advice is anything, and I want to stress this, that if the Dapper D's taught you one lesson, you can literally do anything while hanging out with your friends. There are, if you have a silly idea, because this is, I want to stress, a silly idea from 2.5, 3 years ago that we still do every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You could do anything with the right people. You know, like the members of Fairy Tale.
You fucking asshole. My life advice is going to take a minute. Stealthy, do you have some life advice? Is that a no?
honestly, is it bad? Like I'm stuck on anime right now.
Same.
And the only thing that I can think of is Naruto's ninja way of never going back on your word, never giving up, no matter the circumstances.
There you go. Damn straight.
Damn straight. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Batman.
Full throttle. Nothing but gas.
Dude, did you see... Okay, wait. I will actually... This isn't life advice, but this is... I wanted to bring this up to you guys because I wasn't sure if you were aware or even cared about this. Did you guys see that they are relaunching or remastering Poker Night at the Inventory on Steam? It is a poker game that has IP from several, kind of like internet culture icons. all playing poker together, and it's like just an online poker game, but it is fully voice acted and like has quips between. So it's the Heavy from Team Fortress 2, Max from Sam and Max, Strong Bad from Homestar Runner, and Tycho from the Penny Arcade comics.
I'll show you how to draw a dragon.
And they are literally just sitting around playing poker together, but they are all like fully voice acted and, you know, have interactions with each other about their lives and their games. And it's
fun.
a really, really fun game that I am so happy is getting a remaster. My question to you guys is, having heard that premise, what 6 characters would you remake Poker Night at the Inventory with? Because you need 4 characters playing against the player. You need a dealer and a bartender.
Okay.
So which 6 characters would you
right
remake?
off the bat? Bartender.
Yeah.
Corona, was that her name? Corona from Halo.
Cortana.
Cortana from Halo, as the bartender. The dealer is, if you guys ever played GameCube Animal Crossing, the mayor from that, the old tortoise, Tortimer, I think was his name.
Yes, Tortimer.
And then we got the 4 players. We got Solid Snake. We got Kirby. We got we got Solid Snake. We got Kirby. We got Shovel Knight, and we got Jimbo.
Why did you pick 4 characters who can't talk or don't talk? Well, Solid Snake is fully voiced.
Solid Snake talks. Kirby says "Yaha!" Jimbo talks shit. Thank you. And
Jimbo
I don't know
what is
Balatro.
Oh, Jimbo from Balatro. That's actually really
and
funny.
actually I redo Shovel Knight with specifically Donald from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a phenomenal list. That's a great makeup. Hold on, I need to pull out a piece of paper and write these down. Oh my god. Stealthy.
I'm just gonna say, y'all got a hard one to follow.
Yeah, hard act to follow. There we go. Oh.
The bartender, John Silver from Treasure Planet.
Oh yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
The dealer is K2 from Rogue One, the robot.
K2SO? Oh, I
K2SO!
love K2SO. Yes.
You said 4 players, right?
Yeah, and 4 players. Wait, Dadley, who was your dealer again? Sorry?
Tortimer from Animal Crossing.
Cade 6 from Destiny.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Hades from Hercules.
From Hercules. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That's sassy. Yes.
I'm really thinking about this.
Something about a guy.
Something about a dude. William Riker from Star Trek Next Generations.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Jonathan Frakes asking you things?
Yeah.
What kind of a card game is this? Who was your dealer again, sorry?
John Silver from Treasure
Oh,
Planet.
the dealer is John Silver. Who's the bartender?
K2SO?
K28.
No, I'm sorry. K2SO is the dealer.
K2SO is the dealer. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and the bartender is John Silver. And then my last one.
Oh man, I need rundowns on your players again because I'm keeping up with. Yeah.
The O is silent. From Helluva Boss.
From fucking Has-Been? Oh man.
Hell of a
Okay.
boss, not
Yeah,
has been. Hell of a boss.
That's right. Yeah, Blitz. Give me a quick rundown again. John
So the
Silver came to us,
players.
so Blitz.
Yeah, Blitz. The O is silent
Yeah.
from Hell of a Boss.
Yes.
William Riker from Star Trek Next Generation.
That's so
Hades from Hercules.
Hades from Hercules.
Yeah, the Disney Hercules movie.
Yes.
And Cade 6 from Destiny.
Cade 6. Yeah. From Star Trek Next Generation and Hell of Dogs. I feel like Brandon Rogers would just want to be in Poker Night at the Inventory on his own merit. And your other players, Dadley, I have Jimbo from Balatro, Solid Snake, and who else?
Kirby
Kirby.
and Donald from Kingdom Hearts. Like Donald Duck.
Yeah, Donald
from
Duck. The Kingdom Hearts Donald Duck, yeah.
Yeah. That never fucking heals you.
And Kirby. Oh, man. Those are really good answers. I'll give you all my answers after I give my life advice, which is there is never an excuse to not spend time with people who are your friends. There are so many reasons to make up. There are so many reasons you can make up to spend time with your friends, as long as they are able to spend time, obviously. But, you know, if you are aware that your friends are like kind of like inactive otherwise, and you just want to hang out with them, then like tell them, like message them and say, hey, I want to hang out. And hopefully they will oblige in your request because they are your friends. And if they're not, then you just forget about them. So
good job.
As for my Poker Night at the Inventory candidates, I would want the so in the original game, the dealer is GLaDOS and the bartender is someone else. I forget who. I think it's another person from the Penny Arcade comics or whatever it is. In the second game, there is a Poker Night at the Inventory 2 with Ash from Evil Dead, from like the Telltale Games Evil Dead game. Max from Sam and Max. No, Sam from Sam and Max, sorry. What's his name from Venture Brothers? Brock from Venture Brothers. And Claptrap from Borderlands.
Oh, hell yeah.
The dealer is, I think, GLaDOS again, and the bartender is just Steve from Borderlands, the guy that goes, "Hey-oh." Shut the fuck up, Steve. That voice clip is from Poker Night at the Inventory 2.
Even he could win with those cards.
That's from Poker Night at the Inventory 2. Yeah. Okay, so for my Poker Night at the Inventory, the dealer has to be HAL 9000.
Oh.
From 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yep.
The bartender is Cassidy from Overwatch.
Fuck yeah.
Played by Matt Mercer, but you know, formerly called something else, but we don't talk about his former name.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
And then 4 players, God. They turned it into a show, so why not? Grog Strongjaw.
Sure, yeah.
They turned it into a show.
Critical Role was already a show?
Critical Role was already a show, but like, you know, an actual IP, they made an actual IP out of it, like an actual show. Grog would have to be on there. Oh God. I'm trying to think. Pablo Sanchez from Backyard Baseball.
Fuck yeah!
Maybe a little more grown up, but like,
Only a little.
still little, but like grown up.
Okay, I will say, random thought.
Mhm.
It's not a show, but it is on like it's a comic, like
Mhm.
a webtoons comic.
Yeah,
Right
that
now,
would count. Yeah.
It is also a book. I would sub out William Riker for Princess Donut from Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go.
I am fully caught up now, by the way. I have read all the
Oh my
books that are
gosh.
out.
Dang, there you go. Oh man. Oh, what's his name? Thatcher from Rainbow Six Siege. Just
Okay.
the old guy, the older operative who has EMP grenades and just goes off about like technology and shit like fucking laser sights. Former SAS operative. And like a Warhammer Space Marine, like an Ultramarine
Yeah.
Space Marine from Warhammer 40k, just like sitting down in his huge fucking armor at the table, like taking up way too much space. That would be pretty fun.
Oh.
Actually, an orc from Warhammer 40k would be
Yeah.
better. Like, Graz Kulroth Thraka or whatever his name is, the emperor of the orcs from Warhammer 40k would be pretty good.
But he's purple.
Because he's faster. Yeah. Barney the dinosaur.
Wild.
I was to say
What?
another really great, but may he rest in peace, is Soap from
Soap!
the Call of Duty franchise.
Soap! Do not here. Speak English. It's raining fucking hard. You should have said that. Captain Price from Call of Duty would be a really good pick too. Like,
Yeah.
that would be a really good pick in the middle of this. All right. Upcoming schedule, we've got Strahd tomorrow. I think that's the plan, right? Is Strahd tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes. So the upcoming, so the plan is Strahd tomorrow, then not Inquisition Friday, because we tried to run something. We tried to run Crossroads Friday and didn't. No, we tried to run Crossroads Thursday and didn't. But we ran. No, we didn't run Inquisition. So, do we want to try Inquisition this Friday? I think
We
might
can
have
put
been
out
the plan.
feelers.
Yeah, put out feelers for Inquisition this Friday, I believe. Yes, that was So, so tune in for possibly Inquisition on Friday, for Strahd tomorrow, maybe.
Stealthy, I will be available before that now.
Before that?
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
If you were the only one that I was worried about. So
Yeah. No,
So there
I'll be
you
there
go.
before that.
So yeah,
you'll be
Strahd
there
tomorrow.
normal time?
Normal time, yes.
Yeah, Strahd tomorrow. Inquisition maybe Friday. And then next week we'll have another Dapper D's episode for you. And folks, we're coming up on the 4th anniversary of the Dapper D's as a show. So tune in for something special. Not we have next week, and then we have the week after that. But we've got a couple of special episodes for the 4th anniversary, kind of.
Do we?
In the works. Yeah, we do. Obviously, clearly, just nod and agree, and we'll talk about it here in a minute.
Stay tuned for next episode when it's President's Day, and in honor of that, we play Smash or Pass U.S. Presidents.
Oh my god.
So, don't forget to thank you for. Don't forget, thank you so much for watching and supporting the show. I've been Dippy.
I'm Bradley. I'm Dadly, actually.
I'm dangerously stealthy.
And until next time, your adventure matters.
Stay Dapper.
And roll your initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.